Okay. I think from my screen we're live, but we'll ask our users to our followers to give us 2 or 3 seconds for us to share our
Mhm.
video on our Facebook page, and we'll also plead on anyone who is live to share it on your page so your followers, your friends can also see it. So give us 1 second.
1 second, guys. So when I go to our page, I don't see us live right now.
Just refresh. It has
Okay,
to be there.
okay, I'll do
I
that.
see. I see mine.
Okay, now I see us, and I'm gonna share.
You share now. All right. I shared mine. So waiting on you all.
We are live. Okay, I am good. Miss Henrietta, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. I see we're live, so I'm sharing right now.
Okay, let me know when you're done so that
Okay.
we can
Uh,
proceed.
yes, I did share. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to the Molly Show, guys. I apologize for my voice. A lot is going on in the air, so with allergies and everything, my voice is kind of messing me up. I want to thank you for making time to hang out with us today. I know time is precious, but you took your busy schedule and you hang out with us. We appreciate you for that. I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Miss Olivia, Miss Henrietta, and myself, Miss Molly. And you are watching the Molly Show.
Show.
Always. Well, okay. I remember on the last episode of Sex in a Relationship Part 2, we had a conversation with you guys on what turns you on, women faking orgasm, and why and not places to have sex. And today we're going to make it more juicy.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Olivia just said it. Like Miss Molly said, thank you all for watching. Today is gonna be really juicy. Like we're gonna talk the truth about sexual pleasure. That's what we have today. And today we're also going to talk about conversation on how you enjoy sex orally, or you do it your like oral or penetration with other instruments or whatever you use. You have the clitoris, and then why some women don't enjoy sex or why some women don't have orgasm. So that's gonna be the topic for today.
Thank you so much, Miss Henrietta. I really appreciate that. Like Miss Olivia had mentioned, in sex, like Miss Olivia had mentioned, like what we had in sex in a relationship part two. We talked about rather than women faking orgasm, you should demand for it, and that got me thinking. What about women who are not faking it? So I came to categorize women in three categories. One, women who get to climax or orgasm during sex. We have another category of women who fake orgasm, and then we have women who do not fake it, but they don't have orgasm. They have never they have never had orgasm in their lifetime. A lot of us women, we enjoy being intimate with our partners, but some women find it so difficult to have orgasm when they are having sex. So today I
Mhm.
will talk about why some women don't have orgasm. First, I will say, if you put the fact that you want to have orgasm a lot on your head while you are having sex, the chances of you having orgasm is going to be zero. It has happened to me. It makes it hard for you to focus on the sensation and the feeling.
Yeah.
And from my experience, when you don't focus, you start worrying. You worry
Mhm.
about things like, how long is it going to take me to get there? You worry about things like, why am I not climaxing soon? You worry about, like, oh, will I even have orgasm at all? So to me, the more you think about it, the less relaxed you are. And if you are not relaxed, it's so difficult for you to get orgasm. Like, you are so worried about the wrong things.
Yeah.
Worrying about that when you're having sex is not the right thing to do. So I feel like most of the time some women don't have orgasm is because they worry about having orgasm while they're having sex. They put it on their head a lot. That's what they are thinking. They are not relaxed. And another thing I also want to talk about, that could be one of the reasons some women have never had orgasm before, or one of the reasons it's so difficult for some women to have orgasm. Um, our culture is a huge reason behind it. Culture is a huge reason behind why some women may not orgasm. In most cultures, especially our African culture, we all know that is there's this massive orgasm gap between a man and a woman, between the men and the women. If you want to compare it, it would be like women have fewer orgasm or zero orgasm than men. And we all will agree that the reason things like that are happening is because our culture has painted a picture that a woman should pleasure a man sexually. They have never taught us like how can a man pleasure a woman. No, it's always a woman. A woman should pleasure a man sexually. And then they have also, it has also paints this picture where we believe that the most important thing is penetration or intercourse. They don't talk about any other way of sex. It has to be penetration. And you will agree with me on the fact that when you have intercourse with penetration, just only about 10% of women will get to orgasm through
Yeah.
intercourse. Just 10%. So what about the 90% of the women? No orgasm. And for that reason, because the society, that our culture is putting that picture out there, some of the women just think that sexual pleasures are for men,
Yeah.
which is wrong. Which is wrong. Our culture has made women to be in a situation where we just have to accept it. Pleasuring your man is a responsibility. What about you? So culture is really a huge factor behind the fact that some women don't orgasm, because we have already conditioned our mind that it's not for us, it's for the
That's
men,
right.
which is wrong.
Yeah.
And another reason I want to say is it could be physical or psychological stress.
It is.
You may not orgasm, you may not orgasm when you are stressed out. I, for one, when I'm stressed out, I don't orgasm. I don't know. Some women, they can handle stress. I don't know how to handle stress so well. I don't know. So when I'm stressed out, I will never get to cloud nine. Believe me. Me, my husband tried out. It's not going to work. I'm not getting there. I'm stressed out. So stress might be one of the reasons why you are always stressed. There are a lot of things to stress about. You stress about this family member, especially in Cameroon. You stress about your next meal. You stress about this family member, things are not doing well. You stress about health, financial issue, who is paying the bills, the kids, blah blah blah. A lot, name it. So
Yeah.
that is affecting a lot of women not to even enjoy sex, to get to the point that they get to cloud nine or orgasm or climax. So that alone, if you are not, then another reason, if you are not comfortable, if you are in an uncomfortable environment, if you are in an uncomfortable environment, I don't think you will climax, no matter what you do. You are in an environment, let me say, let me say, when you live in an environment where, like, let me say you live in a home like in Cameroon, like five people in an apartment, you have like two-bedroom apartment, like the seven of you, eight of you there, your uncle is there, your cousin is there, your husband is there, your nephew is there. You don't feel like you have privacy. You feel like your whole house is just population. You don't have privacy. You feel like um you are not available. You are not relaxed. I'll put it like that. The environment is not conducive for you. You are stressed out about that, and you are sharing your space with all of these family members, and you feel like you have it doesn't work. I, for one, I feel like for you, you have to be physically and psychologically present for you to be able to have sex and get orgasm and get to the climax. I feel like, personally, I feel like the mind and the body must work together for you to get to climax.
Yeah.
So if you are just there physically, like a lock of foot, you're just laying down there, and a
Oh,
guy is doing all the job, you will not enjoy sex because your mind is not there.
True.
You are not there. You have to be
yeah.
there. Physically, psychologically, you have to be there to have that connection, to focus, to get to cloud. to get to cloud nine, you
I
know.
like that word.
Yes, to get to
Hmm.
cloud nine. So you have to be there physically and mentally and psychologically. You have to be there. You have to be present. Present not just being that you there. Oh, nobody are there for bed physically. They see me. No, it's
Ah,
more than that. It's more than that. Maybe that's the reason why you have never experienced orgasm before, because you are never there psychologically present. You are just there physically present. You are never there. So maybe you could try to be there. You should be focused and be there. And then another thing that I want to say, um, maybe you do not have maybe you are not sufficiently aroused or stimulated during sex. A lot of men out there, they don't know foreplay. They just come in the bedroom. They only think about, some men are so selfish. They only think about how they want to do their normal penetration. This is what the culture said is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know, you are not sexually aroused. You are not stimulated during sex. Maybe your partner is not touching you where you want him to touch you. He's not touching you at the right places. Let him know where you want him to touch you. And I always say, if he doesn't know how to do it, it's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed about it. Teach him. Teach your bobo how to touch you the way you want to touch you. He
mm,
wants to touch you. Train him. It's okay to train him. Train him to touch you the way you want to touch him.
Hmm.
You have to, those are the things we have to do. Maybe he's not touching you right, and there you are not getting orgasm and you are just comfortable. No, it's time we stop being comfortable about it. Train him the way you want it.
you
The way I
want,
enjoy sex is different from the way you enjoy sex.
of
So
course.
train your man the way you want your man to do it. And maybe I'll also say, I have this to say, it might not be the right thing, but maybe you are not sexually you are not sexually attracted to your partner, or maybe
Oh,
you don't enjoy sex with your partner.
okay,
Well,
girl.
Mm,
that is that is another conversation for another day.
for another day.
I know.
To go there. Yes, I don't want to go there. Some people are not attracted.
It's
I
true.
believe that if you're not attracted to somebody, let me tell you, you will not get there. It's
Yeah.
not difficult. For men, it's different. Whether they are attracted or not, they want sex, they want sex. But with us women, that we want this connection. We always want this
Yes.
little, no matter what, you want this connection. Maybe you are not attracted, or maybe you don't enjoy sex with your partner. Okay, that will be a conversation for another day. I will also say, I would like to encourage every woman out there, who is going through this in life, where maybe you have never experienced orgasm and you need someone to talk to. We are here for you. You could talk to us. If you want to
Thank you.
contact us privately, that is fine with us.
You must.
I feel like this is a challenge, and
Yeah, it
it's
is.
a very serious challenge that people really take it for granted. It can even affect your sexual self-esteem, because if you go to places like, you meet us, being Miss Olivia, Miss Henrietta, and myself, if you go to a gathering and you meet us, we are talking about orgasm, and you have never experienced it, your sexual self-esteem, oh my God, it's not going to be the same. You start asking yourself question:
Yes.
am I good? Something they wrong with me?
Something
Have
they
it
wrong with
happened
me.
to me? A bad luck? All those kind of things. You start doubting yourself, that maybe you are not normal as a woman. Maybe you are not normal. So I will encourage us to start having this over conversation, and I'll
Yeah.
also encourage us out there as women to support each other. If someone
Yes.
is confiding in you with what they are going through, don't take it
Yeah.
out there and laugh at them. Don't mock at them.
No.
Let's just be
Help
each
them.
and
You want to
everyone's
help them
keeper.
out.
Yeah, let's just be each and everyone's keeper. So, ladies, anything to add?
Um, I think I just had one thing to say about that. You made mention as everybody has their own, your own moment to reach cloud nine, and there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
No.
distractions and stress.
Yeah.
To me, if we're in the room and we're trying to have this personal moment, if one of my kids knock that door, that's it for me. I'm already
Mm-hmm.
distracted.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
like, I don't know what he wants. Maybe
Yes.
there's something going on in the living room. That's why he came to look for me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So with women, distraction. But guess what? That man is still waiting for you. Be
Ah,
do
go
all that
come back.
distraction
Oh.
as you want, but
Mm.
he was still very ready. Um, let me take some. If you do notice, I was typing because I had some
Oh, okay.
comments.
Go for it, girl.
Let me take some of our comments. The first one is from Doris, rich girl. Hi, Doris. Doris says she's sending love. Thank you so much for
Hey,
always.
girl.
And then we have Lucy Nalt Atem, he said, watching live from Cameroon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Lucy.
From Cameroon. And then we have L Elizabeth.
Oh,
Say,
Ooh.
oh yeah, they don't talk about women understanding their bodies and pleasing themselves independently either. That's what we're trying. That's a barrier we're trying to break. Like
mm,
they don't talk about women understanding themselves and of course pleasing themselves. And
right.
then we have Simo Alvin. She said watching from San Antonio. Hi,
Oh, hi, Arlene. Thank
Bye.
you.
thank you so much. I'll just go to what Miss L said and then just talk a little bit about they don't talk about women understanding their bodies and excuse me or pleasing themselves. We'll talk about the clitoris. That is one of the I don't know how to
Mm.
describe it. I'll start by what is the research I had about this. I know the clitoris is like the erectile is a female genital organ that is found in the interior of the vulva. I know vulva is like the your
The
vagina,
flaps.
that
The
flap.
flaps.
Yes,
That's a
Mm.
good word, the flap.
that flap. That is where the clitoris is. If you want to know, let me say it live on Facebook. Your
Yes.
clitoris has a single purpose, is to enable you to experience sexual pleasure. But guess
Mm-hmm.
what? Some people don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Some
True.
people, some
Gotta
people have
find. Yeah, look.
never no, yeah. Some people have never climaxed with the clitoris. Some people don't know where it is. Some people don't know you have to tell your partner that okay, you are not touching the right spot. Some people
Right.
don't know that it grows. It's bigger than you think. It's you know, from the when you look at it, it's just like it's very small, but it's just like a penis, right? When you're
Mm-hmm.
aroused, blood rushes, to the clitoris, causing it to swell and become erect. If you don't tell your partner about this, he's going to totally ignore it. Trust me, when we're talking about this, how did we grow up? Most of the time in African homes, right? These are
Right.
topics you never talk about them in front of your mom, your dad, or any of your siblings.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the men know that sex, just like Miss Molly was saying, is penetration and you are out. They don't know that you have to please the woman. So for a man to go and start looking for a woman's clitoris or try to rub it for her to have, maybe have an orgasm again before you even start penetration, to them it's a taboo. It's like I cannot waste my time on that. And you're missing something. Do you know what it means that there was something in your body that
Mm.
that is the sole purpose, but you have never had it? You are missing out. Go if you are not sure of yourself, there is a lot online. Go and read about it. Find out how to make your man. If you don't know, there are a lot of people who have conversations with our partners. There are a lot of people who don't have those conversations with your partners. If you don't
Right.
have it, how will your partner know how to touch your clitoris for you to have an
Ooh.
orgasm?
Ooh.
Yes. That orgasm is purely for your clitoris is purely for pleasure. I don't know, there's no other way around it. At times you're like maybe your partner is down on you, right? Is going
Mm-hmm.
down, they're like head down on you. Some men will never do it because according to them, again, that African belief that we grew up with is something that it's impossible for you to put your mouth on a woman's vagina. We love it because when you are when it's like a girl is giving you a blowjob, right? I always ask that question. Okay, so you want your lady to give you a blowjob, but you don't want to do it in return. If you go ahead and suck on a woman's clitoris, it's going to, like when I said it grows, it's going to pop out, right? It's going to swell, it's going to be large, and she will achieve her orgasm. Trust me, most of the majority of the time, having an orgasm with your clitoris is more satisfying even than the penetration.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It's a,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can,
Preach it, girl. Preach it.
because and that's why most couples, especially most couples, especially if you like that part of it, most couple will like
Mm.
the traditional sex position. What is it called? Missionary.
Mm-hmm.
Where ceiling, counting the ceilings. Mm-hmm.
Because at this point your partner is on top of you. So he's doing the penetration, and of course, his body and the top part of his penis is rubbing on your
Oh.
clitoris. That's why a lot of people
Oh.
like that particular position.
Uh,
But trust me, even if you are doing another position, you can still tell your partner that, hey, now let's go back to that other part.
mhm.
He can touch it. He can use his lips. He can go ahead and suck on it. And also that's why now in the stores I'll just drop that in. There's a lot of sexual toys out there that if your partner wants to make it fun for you, he can use that on your clitoris, and it's going to still give you that same pleasure. We'll talk about that in detail any other time. But that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, like sexual pleasure, because I think Elle brought that up. They don't tell women that you can actually achieve this even with or without your partner, because with a sexual toy you have the same results if your partner or was trying to make you have an orgasm. Yeah, ladies, if you want to chip in on this topic, feel free to do that. I'll just read one more comment.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting a comment from Alvin again. Thank you so much. She's like, oh no, that's not Alvin. It's Doris Rich guys who said, hot to. And one from Lydia Esunge. She says, my people, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. All
Yeah.
right. Let's
Uh, Thank you, Miss Olivia.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you have something to chip in, I will first go with if you don't mind, be putting something down on Miss Molly, like she
Okay.
talked about
yeah, go for it.
the topic. I got two things from there. I was thinking about the Cloud9, but afterwards she talked about it has some just to do with orgasm. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like Cloud9 means reaching at the top.
Right.
So yeah, so that's what I got from there. And another thing I got is she was also talking about penetration is a traditional way, and really, so most of the time, as Miss Olivia said, it doesn't even give you no pleasure when you do the penetration. So another thing I wanted to also talk about is Miss Olivia. She mentioned some. Oh no, I'm sorry, Miss Molly. You mentioned something about you not having a satisfaction physically because of something. I know, like you said, most of the time in Africa, you can have stress and then you have pleasure. A man will come home drunk or will come home like, yes, drunk, and then you don't want it, and then they will force you. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
physically they'll beat you up,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
assault you,
Right.
and then they are getting their pleasure. They're
Right.
getting into you. They really don't care how you feel. So women most of the time don't even have orgasm when men do that, and most of the time some men don't even care. So
Right.
I think if men could treat women right, like they should know that our mental health helps us to achieve orgasm. I think they are going to be gentle. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing I got too from Miss I'll go to Miss Olivia. You mentioned something of looking at the clitoris. Girl, I tell you, it looks like a snail. Have you ever pulled a snail? Have
Oh
you ever pulled
Lord.
a snail out of its shell? It is long. It is
Yep,
long, and you said it. You have to exploit it.
you have to
It
explore it.
swells, and you have to go in, and you see it has a tip. And I
Right.
tell you, that is the tip. And you have so many ways to do it. Like Miss Olivia said, you can go in there, you can finger. And most of the time, man, when you're doing the penetration, you can use your thumb. This thumb is not only for thumbs up. Uh, just imagine what this thumb can do when you're doing the yeah, yeah, on the clitoris. Yes, man, you can use it. It's not only for thumbs up or for you to like, greet your spouse or your friends. You can use it on her while you're doing the penetration. So I really love that topic. I really love it. So I know we're talking about sexual pleasure, and this topic, I thank my co-host. They already brought it up. It has to do with penetration, and penetration has to do with using something to put something into. So
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm going to talk about oral sex first.
Okay.
And before I go in, viewers, I know this can be personal, but we're just sharing what, like me, I'm sharing what I'm perspective, my own perspective of what I'm sharing. You might have yours is different, but
Mm-hmm.
please bear with me is what I think. So, but
Right.
if you have anything you think you want to share, like Miss Olivia is right there, she's helping us with those giving out information. Just put in the box, ask questions on that. So, like I said, I'm gonna go to oral sex, which is just intercourse, like stimulation of genitals or anything using your mouth. That's basic. That's what it is. Your tongue, you use your tongue, your lip, and then you use your jaw. So that is the oral. You got to use all those. You have to use your teeth. Sometimes we say we don't want to use the teeth, but you got to be gentle on it.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 3, 4 parts in your mouth you use it for. So it's like Miss Olivia said, it's going down there. I know it's sometimes nasty. Like, girls, that's where you pee. Really, I'm sorry to say. We ladies, we menstruate. That's where we menstruate. That's where we pee. That's why most of the time we sweat. But what do you do? How do you want your man to go out down there? We just want them. You want to push your head down there. Go down, go down. But are you think you're clean enough for him to go down there? Have you asked yourself, like, man, you take your leg up, you're like, does it smell good? Try it. Put your finger inside. Smell it. If it's not smelling good, how do you think your man can go down there?
No
I'm
way.
gonna
Right.
no way. So go like hygiene, shave. I
Mm-hmm. Wax it, baby. Wax it.
wax it,
Wax it.
wax it, shave it. My own experience, I always tell my ladies, my man shaves me. It's been years now.
Oh.
He's been
Mm-hmm.
shaving me. Can you imagine your man shaves you? Think about what happens after
Mm.
a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm.
So
wow.
ladies,
Wow.
ladies, don't be ashamed for your man to shave you. Give him a try. Test him. Those are things that stimulate him. I tell you, when he's touching it, you look down there. I tell you, Papa is already up.
Oh,
Papa
Oh.
yeah.
is up.
Yep.
So when
So
you
true.
shave, it's appetizing for the man to go down.
That's
Anything
true.
that tastes good helps the man to go down. So
Mm-hmm.
make it appetizing for your man, lady. Don't just come out from a party or somewhere you've peed, you're like, go down there. That's what I like. No,
Mm-mm.
I a man, I wouldn't do it.
Mm.
I would not. So hygiene is the first thing, because when you're not hygienic, what happens? Most people get STDs,
Right.
HIV/AIDS. You know, when you suck, some people have chlamydia and all that, their tongue. So when you don't clean yourself, and the most important thing Miss Olivia told me about is this: make sure you have one sexual partner,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To
please,
avoid
ladies,
all this.
to avoid all the STDs, to keep your man, because your taste is different from other taste, and what you eat is what comes out there, ladies. If you eat the tacos, you eat the fufu corn and the vegetable, the achu will come down there. Oh, achu you go chop, achu you go
I
taste down
know.
there. So, ladies, make sure, please, one partner. I tell you, can do it. And your man is going to be so happy to go down there. So, hygiene is very important to me. And I know most of us, I'm from Africa, I'm from Cameroon. All the Cameroons in the house, all
Yeah.
those doing,
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's like a taboo. I don't know about you ladies. It's like a taboo where I come from. But the taboo is meant by us. We wrote it down. We decided in our mind. It's not written anywhere. So let's
Mm-hmm.
remove that taboo from now on. It's a new generation. It's 2023. It's moving. It's moving. We got to teach our kids. I know our parents, we didn't learn it from our parents. We learned it in social media and all that. But I tell you, it's no longer a taboo. It is good. It is good.
Oh, tell me,
It's,
baby.
I tell you, it's like ice cream and chocolate.
Oh.
It's like ice cream and cake. So,
Uh-huh.
men, go down there, make your ladies happy. Ladies, go down there too. I
Of
tell
course.
you, man, yes, it's a two-way stream, girl.
Oh,
Ladies, it's a
yes.
two-way stream.
Mm-hmm.
Try it. Men love it. Jazz is out there. I know sometimes when it's not clean, you can just use a rack and wipe it off, like cool, like do this, wipe it off, and go down there real quick. Do it for
Wish.
your man, I tell you. I tell you, ladies, he got the balls hanging. He got the thing there. So one time you can be doing it, and then you're caressing the balls. You got to use your hands. You use your hands. You use your hands. So please, lady, it's not only on your own side. And sometimes we are like, oh, you can test something. It's semen. It's not sperm. Even if your man put the sperm inside, girl, test it, mama. It tastes is milky. It tastes like milk. So please, ladies, try it. If you want your man to go down there, you have to go down there too. It's
Right.
not only your side.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
down there.
I,
Please him if he wants it.
the
Put
same
your
thing.
head down there. He's touching your hair. I got some braids on, girl. He's gonna pull the braids, but you go down there. Make him happy.
Kinky
And
hair,
please, if you
kinky
don't hold the
hair.
balls, don't take. Yeah.
Team kinky hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're doing the balls, do the balls one at a time. Don't
Yeah.
grab the balls at once. You can pass out because he is really feeling it. So thank you all for that. And the next one I'm gonna talk is gonna be the traditional penetration. Like
Mm-hmm.
Miss Olivia said, and Miss Molly, you use your pennies, you go in there, you come out through the vagina, through the mouth. Sometimes, oh, I love this one. Ladies, what are you guys thinking right now? The mouth.
Anus.
I just mentioned the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
just talked
one.
about it. The mouth. Ladies, you use your mouth for your man and you have the tongue and all that. You should be gentle. I always tell the man's penis for me is like a mushroom. Have you seen a mushroom that is just shooting out? It has this cap thing. You have to be gentle there. It's fragile, it's tender.
Mm-hmm.
It's so tender. Girl, you can mess it up and it starts bleeding. And I tell you, you're gonna be like a month without having sex. So you better be gentle with that thing. So when you're using your mouth, you gotta be gentle. And I know you have the vagina. All of us have, ladies have the vagina. That's the
Mhm.
normal penetration that we know. You have to be clean and all that. And another one I know about it. I've never done it. I don't know who's done it. If you've done it, can you put your hand up? The anus. Just drop
Mm-hmm.
it there and tell us how the anus is because we've never done it. I haven't. I can't explain that one.
No,
But if you have, we'll be
uh-uh,
happy to learn from you if it's honey, if it's good.
uh-uh.
So we're talking about the penetration, is this the sexual part? We are the high levels of animals. And
Right.
most animals do the penetration. So
Right.
we are the bigger levels of animals. And then we also have another one. You can use your fingers. Ladies, I tell you one thing. Finger walked to me once and I had orgasm. I was
Oh,
like, what just
juicy.
happened? It is a way of using your fingers, man. I know, ladies, go take it to your man. If your man is there, I agree to your husband, I agree to man. The finger is so technical when you use it because they tell us that our G sport is up. So you have to use your finger like this. I'm sorry, I'm not using a fuck you. No, 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 no. I'm just demonstrating with my finger. It's not a fuck you. No, viewers, please. Please, I'm not giving you a fucking finger. Okay, let me use this other finger. So you put your hand, so you have to curve it. You don't just go straight inside. You're hurting the lady. Curve it, yeah, good. Then, like Miss Olivia is pointing you. You use
Yeah,
this,
you
yeah,
do this.
yeah. You tickle it. Thank you, ladies, for helping me out.
Mm-hmm.
You do that, I tell you, finger works. And while doing it, this one is where
On the favorite spot.
good on the table. So it's swing. Yeah, do yeah, that is it.
Multitasking right there.
Right.
Multitasking,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to do that.
True.
So that is one thing. I know you use your genitals, you use your fingers. And like Miss Olivia said, we're gonna go into this juicy topic with Miss
Mm-hmm.
Molly, which is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be what? Toys.
Toys.
Mm-hmm.
Toys. I know, like she said, most people don't see it like they would want to replace your partner. You're not replacing. What you're doing is you're spicing. That's the word I always
Right.
use.
Right.
You're spicing the sex, you're spicing your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If the man is down there and maybe his finger is on your breast, you can be putting that the toy on your clitoris. So he's doing like
Right.
a 3 years, and the
Oh
man's face
yes.
on your mouth. So it's like four things at the same time. Tell me if
Oh.
you don't have your orgasm.
Oh, I'll
So
go
we're
crazy, girl. I'll
gonna
go
be
crazy.
that
No,
topic.
no.
Yes, Miss Olivia, say something. Say it. You know,
Ah.
she's shivering.
What you are
I
saying is, you know what it means. Like you're having penetration, and then
yes,
your partner uses the toy on your clitoris while
yes.
penetrating.
Mhm. Yes, it's
Mm.
magical. It's
Yeah.
Mm.
magical.
If you
It's
Mm.
don't
something
get there,
you
then I don't know what's wrong with you.
Mm.
yeah, it's something you explain, but you don't know how to explain it.
Yes.
Right. You
Yes,
just have to
ladies.
experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, experience it for yourself.
Right.
So, and the last one I'm gonna talk is about is masturbation. Masturbation. Sometimes it's these people. I don't know if it's a culture or a religion. I'm sorry to say this, but
Yeah.
some religions don't accept masturbation. They think it's a sin, it's a taboo, or whatever. But like I remember when my man was traveling, he went to Africa, Cameroon. I stayed for 3 months. What do you think I was doing? Yeah, I tell you, I have feelings too. I don't know,
Right.
but if you touch me, it hurts. I got feelings,
Mm-hmm.
so I know I gotta use what I gotta use. So,
Yep.
ladies, I'm coming to you still. If you have to masturbate, there are so many things you can use. You have your sex toys, like we just talked, and you have to use a lubricant. You even have artificial penis.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes you're not wet down there. You can use your lubricant and
Right. Mm-hmm.
good. And the best lubricant is water. When I was growing up, I was using my saliva. That thing hurts.
And if
Don't even think of using your saliva. It hurts.
yeah,
It's acidic.
And it
So,
smells disgusting.
girl, afterwards it looks like shit. I tell you. So use that, ladies. Use your artificial penis. It's better to do that than to cheat outside.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Or I gotta say this one. It's better to use to masturbate than to cheat outside.
Mm-hmm.
Both women and men. So for the men, you have artificial vagina, you have that. And I know most of the time you men you use your hands. I know you see how round it is. You guys use your hand according to your sizes.
Mhm.
Please, you can use the lubricant like we've said is the same
Mm-hmm.
thing you can use. And
Mm-hmm.
also back then I know they were using soap. Miss Molly told me it's not hygienic because you can have irritation, you can have all that.
There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot
But I
of
tell you, you can use
chemicals in it.
locks. We have this soap back home in Africa. They call locks,
Eh,
non-scented soap, imperial leather.
hey,
Oh,
Yeah, you can try that. Dove, the
gift,
non-scented
gift or
ones.
whatever. There was one like that. Yeah, there's a
Yes,
lot of chemicals in that too, and
yeah.
yes, you have to be careful. So we're just giving our own opinion, and I really want to thank you all so much for listening. But you have any comment on what I've said, or you have something to add? Please drop
yeah,
it in.
I'll pick.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
pick some. And Senator, thank you so much. I just wanted
I
to
don't.
give a shout out
Okay.
to. Let me see. Lydia Isunge says, "Love your show so much. Thank you, Lydia,
Mm-hmm.
for watching." And then and Miss Anago Stephanie says, "This is a good topic. Thank you for watching." We also have Miss Jennifer Marie Clyburn. She says,
Mm-hmm.
"Hi,
Hi.
hi, Miss Jennifer," and she says, "Yes, it's bad for you. There's too much bacteria in your saliva." I guess she
Mm-hmm.
was talking when Miss Henrietta made mention of people who used to use saliva.
Saliva, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she says there's too much bacteria in your. So that's true.
That's
Thank
true.
So
you.
we're
Yeah.
avoiding. And of course, viewers, just like Miss Henrietta said, this is our opinion,
Right.
what we believe that we can do. And you also have your own, beliefs and your own ways of enjoying sex. We are bringing it out there, what we think
Mm-hmm.
is going to be fun, is going to be, juicy in your
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. Ladies, do you have any other, Molly, you wanted to comment on this last
Yes,
topic?
Miss Molly.
Yeah, I wanted to comment what Miss Henrietta was talking about going down on your man. It's a tool, it's on both sides. If you
Yes.
expect your husband to go down on you, you have to go down on him. From the beginning, from my experience, from the beginning it was challenging, but
It
they
is.
always say practice make perfect. With
Yes.
time you're going to get to experience it slowly, and when you start, the man is going to help you to do it the way he wants you to do it, maybe
Yes.
by pushing your head to the left or whatever. Like with time,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are a lot of things out there that you could read. You go to YouTube or
There's a lot.
Google, they'll tell you
Yes.
how to do it. For beginners, this is what you have to do. You don't have to shy about it. It's something
No.
very important in your relationship. So learn to please your man if you're expecting the man to please you. And if you
Yes.
have been doing it and your man is not doing it, it's time
Thank
for
you.
you to tell him to go down there. Like Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Peter said, you do shave, you have to shave it. You want it to be clean. You don't want those when it's so hairy and sticky. You yourself, even when you are looking at it, you're like, ugh. So
You
so
look at your Gucci, you go like, ooh.
you want your coochie, when your coochie is clean, it's
Yes.
appetizing. It's like it's look
Yes.
presentable, and the man just wanna go in
Yes.
there. So shave it. Some people when they shave, they have irritation, like myself. I always have
Yes.
irritation when I shave, so I go for waxing
Yes.
and
Thank you.
wax it, make it presentable for him, and then just imagine you waxing, you are all waxed, and then you jump out from the shower, and then he will give you the look like, ooh. He will give you the look, and he just want to go in there, and it's easy, you know. You know what made the chop and be the enter for a mop.
This
Hey,
guy, don't listen to arrow.
Made the chop and be enter for a mop. No, clean your coochie, make your coochie presentable, and then if he's not doing, talk to him, have that conversation. Like Miss Olivia said, we need to have those conversations. Don't shy
Yes.
about it. I
Mhm.
always say we have the right to enjoy all the sexual pleasures in our relationship because
Yes.
we deserve it. So
Mhm.
that's what I have to say.
all
Thank you,
right.
Miss Molly.
Thank you, Miss Molly. I think I have one more comment from Miss Jennifer Marie still. She says there are flavorable lubes. I think that's lubricant
Yeah.
to help you out with oral as
Mm.
well. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Woo!
girl, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Drop it.
Girl,
Can you
drop it
send it
there.
in a DM so we can?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Even for our
Babble about
viewers to
that.
get
Even
it.
for
Miss
our
Jennifer
viewers who want to
Marie,
try
if
it.
you want to
Yeah.
drop it in our comments, trust me, we'll try
We need the
everything.
pictures.
We'll try everything. And
Yeah.
okay, let me see. I still have, okay, it was just a clap from Miss Anago Stephanie. Yeah, all right. So, ladies, keep it coming. Even after the live show ends, we'll still have our broadcast on our page. So go ahead and watch,
Right.
and still drop us those comments. Again, I remember the last time we said we've heard, we've seen a lot of comments from you appreciating the
Yeah.
show. But
Thank
again,
you.
we want to know from you what you want us to present next.
Right.
It's not like next right away, but
Yeah.
what you like us to talk about. Just
Suggestions.
like Miss Molly said, maybe someone is going through something and then they want to talk about it. I read from other websites. They'll be like, "Hey, this is my problem." I'll be in the comment section watching. We don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
say, "Hey, it was Miss Areta who asked us about this problem." No, we're going to
No,
talk
we
about
keep
our
it
topic.
private. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you are going to learn a lot, from comments from us. And of course, again, Miss Molly made mention of that. There is a lot on the internet that you can read and watch videos, and you get to know yourself and your partner better.
Right. Right.
So, but this will be the end of our live show today. Remember, we are on YouTube, we're
Yeah.
Yes.
on TikTok, we're on
Yes.
Yes.
Instagram, and then here
Yes.
on Facebook. For now, we'll be going live just on Facebook. We're still trying with this technology. Very
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
soon, we'll get to go live here, and it's going to go for all our pages for our viewers on the other side to also watch. But please
Yeah.
continue to share our videos,
Yeah.
continue to like, and of course, continue to comment. And from all of us as Molly Show, is have a great Sunday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.